Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that UrbanX where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't tryna go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace.
Peace.
Welcome back to another episode
Yes,
of the UrbanX podcast. We are back.
we are back.
We are your host. I'm Malcom.
Yes, I am Black Dizzle,
Yeah, sometimes they call me Dotson. I'm not really
aka Black Didot,
not really too fond of the Dotson thing yet. Still, it's gonna take me a while.
Black Dot Shiki.
You just making up stuff.
You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff.
What's good?
Everything is amazing. To the Urban X Nation, we see you out there, Australia, London,
Yeah, somebody's from the down under.
from the down under, North
From
Carolina. Everybody in the building, we see you.
What's Cali,
Cali.
London was in the building. We see ya, man. We appreciate everybody that's watching right now.
Absolutely.
How was your week?
Another eventful week, just, getting Odyssey still acclimated to college.
All right. It's her third week.
This is her third week.
Yeah.
And now she's starting to relax. She's making friends, and she's got her study group, and she gets to come home for one day
Yeah.
on Saturday.
Yeah.
So we're going to make a big thing about it. She says she wants some home-cooked meals. Them kids be eating all that bullshit, out there. So we're going to do it up for that one day,
Okay.
and then she's back off for the next 2 weeks.
And then she'll be home again.
And then she'll be home, and then we're going on vacation to Jamaica.
Malcolm wasn't invited though, but it's okay.
No, you got to stay here.
That's okay.
And feed the pets. And,
That's okay.
and then you can have some parties or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, yeah,
I'm just saying, get it popping.
it's going down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let the fellas know.
Yeah, it's going down. You know what I mean?
Just make sure you feed the pets and
And
give them water.
Yeah.
And,
And
because
not- and not burn the house down.
and not burn the house down, because the pets will curse you out. They
Yeah.
like little babies. They be at the front door, and when I open up my morning door, meow, I got a cat and a dog. They have to be taken well care of.
And they don't understand personal space at all.
No, they don't. They'll be all up in you. My cat will sit on my
Yeah.
chest and then put his ass in my face. I'm like, yo, dude, come on.
And then
man.
the dog get jealous and want to do the same thing.
Then he want to
Yeah,
get
man.
jealous. Yeah. They have a little relationship thing going out here.
So peace to the people. Peace to our podcast listeners. Peace to the YouTube viewership. We out here, man.
Yes, we out here doing it. We can't thank you enough.
Facts for all the support,
for the continued support that we receive.
And shout out to the people who've been keeping up to date, who've been sending us their questions for the Hulk series.
Yes, the Hulk series has got off to a great start.
Yeah, it's a lot of questions, people.
Yeah, I can't get to every question,
Yeah.
but send me some more life questions. Like next week.
Yeah.
Not dealing with hip hop or this and that. Just dealing with, yo, I'm having issues with my wife or my sons. So I want to get in and delve into some of those questions, because I can give some really good advice on that kind of stuff.
Well, people like to take advantage of, your ear. So if you want to talk about anything, they just want to ask you about
that's
it.
great. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the majority of the questions so far
Yeah.
have been, hip hop related or just cultural related or current events. And I did take a sneak peek at next week's questions. I saw a few that's going to deal with, issues that are from the home front. And I want to be able to give it all up while I have it. You know what I mean? Okay. So we did get off to a great start with that.
The support has been crazy.
Yes.
All right. So I guess let's get into the first. Let's get into the first thing.
Yeah, let's do this. You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So it's been announced that there's going to be a Harriet Tubman biopic. I never remember how to say that word, but that's supposed to come out this year, and a lot of people have mixed feelings about it.
Okay, well, what are their feelings?
Well, the overall consensus is we're tired of slave movies.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So and how these white studios always profit off of just like black trauma, and we keep seeing like the same narrative over and over again.
The same characters.
The same characters, and we have no. It seems as if we have no start prior to slavery.
Yes.
So a lot of people are tired of that. Some people are excited because they always feel like it's a chance to learn about. Because to be fair, there's a lot of people, there's adults out there who think the Underground Railroad was actually an underground railroad.
Actual railroad.
Yeah.
Facts, and for years I did too as a kid.
Yeah.
Until you do your research. Here's the thing, and I got a lot of flack last year for saying this. I told you to stop teaching your kids about that. Stop teaching your kids about slavery. And people got in their feelings, well, that's our history. Yes, it's a portion of our history, but it is a small portion. And when we start there, we're forcing our children to automatically deal with trauma that they can't escape. It's like instead of your shirt saying, I hope my blackness offends me or offends you, it's like your shirt is saying, I raped you, I murdered you, I killed you, I stole your land. And we keep seeing these very people who did this to us, and they keep saying, this is a reminder. Every movie you see is a reminder.
Yeah.
Every article you read is a reminder that we did this to you, and how do we escape that?
There's a lot
you know what I mean?
So there's a lot of there's a real sector of black people or people that call themselves woke that kind of get off on this.
Yes.
They love the trauma. They love the what's the word they use? Awareness. It's like a real we need to be aware.
Yeah, aware is one thing, but let's make our children aware of the history that existed before slavery. Because I keep telling you, white people, when they teach their history, they don't go to the caves and about them being knuckle draggers and Yakub having and teach them. No, they go to we went over there.
Yeah,
we like that land. We took that. We went over there. We conquered. Those are the words they use. Conquer.
Yeah.
Explore, and we conquered. And I think we're doing our children a disservice. Now there will be those who say, "But we need to know this." Why? If I had a chance to reprogram you and bypass slavery into your hard drive and just went to the greatness of who you are, do you think that will propel you further? Or would it bog you down with, oh, look at society, I can't get ahead because I was a goddamn slave? So I'm just telling you the mind screw that's going on. I wanted to say mind, but I didn't because I'm trying to, that's going on. Remove your emotions from what I'm talking about and really think about it, right? If a man is as he thinketh, right?
Right.
What's in his mind will determine his destination. And that's some serious talk. So I'm not saying we need to eliminate. Yeah, I'm just saying eliminate it. Just forget it. Act like it never happened.
Yeah, okay.
And I know that's very hard to do but they keep putting us on a loop with these same stories.
Same ones.
And this lady is a British lady.
Yeah, and people
got an issue with that because she can't even synthesize the true experience of what Harriet Tubman was going through.
Right.
So they're giving you the movie, but they're going to remove the magic that the character who might be able to tap in. Not saying that because you're from British you can't. But this happened on
from British.
From Britain, Great Britain, London. You know what I mean? Yeah. Shout out to our people across the waters. But because this happened on American soil, right? To me, there needs to be somebody from American soil who can synthesize and really get in and shapeshift into Harriet Tubman and walk the route and understand the path and get on the train. Yeah. It's Underground Railroad, right? Get on the train and ride the train to the Underground Railroad. Yeah, you know what I mean?
There's adults that really think that.
So the fact that they're using a British actress, I'm pretty sure she's an amazing actress. They put a hack in there.
Didn't she marry a white guy?
Oh, did she? I don't know. She might have married a white guy, which makes the story even crazier.
I know she married a young guy.
Because he can't even help her with her role.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the real Harriet Tubman.
Oh, the real Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
Oh, I was starting rumors. I thought he was talking about the actress. I'm saying, like, honey, let's get into role play. Yeah, I'm the slave master. Yo, whip your ass.
That goes to another conversation. Remember the slave play thing?
Yeah.
That got picked up on Broadway now, but it was an off-Broadway play. Now it's a
now
real
it's on Broadway.
And then like the creator of the play, he was actually on that show Black Coffee with Malcom Hill, and he was actually trying to. The creator's a black guy, right?
Okay.
And he was actually trying to like legitimize his reasoning for creating this play.
Okay.
And it was like, I wish I could pull up the explanation for you. It was just so roundabout. Like, what the hell are you even talking about?
Yeah.
But he tried, and he was really arguing with people online, trying to make sense of
arguing you down with that bull.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Well,
let's pay close attention to where the narrative goes with this. But I'm like you. I'm tired of all the slave movies. What more can we get from it? But it keeps us on a mental time loop of reoccurring experiences that keep the trauma going so that white people can always be in the position of power because subconsciously these are your oppressors, and we're going to constantly remind you through Hollywood.
So the easiest response, I can already see the comments, I can already see the emails, is tell that to Jewish people with their Holocaust movies about not teaching their kids about something traumatic in their past.
But they benefit from it because we give them money and we gave them land, and they showed up here with their religion, their culture, their God, their money system in place. So it benefits them to keep reminding you of who they are because there's a financial benefit. Now, if you're telling me every time a slave movie come out, we get money, or we have our own land, and it benefits us to keep reminding you. I'll be the first one reminding you every podcast. You know what happened to us. We was beaten. We was robbed. We was murdered. Pay us, right? So they have an agenda behind that. And that agenda it's multifaceted to make them put the victim consciousness so that they always look like victims, so you don't understand the unseen hand that controls everything that's around you. And to usurp money from the United States government because the 51st state is Israel that receives millions and millions and millions of dollars every single year. So their agenda is a little bit different, what they pumping.
All right, yeah.
And we don't call them Jews. We call them the real estate owners, the monopoly players.
That was a good one.
You are tuned into the sounds of UrbanX.
So, you told me this. I didn't even know about this. Well, they said that Ava DuVernay is opening to doing an Asada Shakur movie.
Yes.
A doc or movie, but she says like she's open to doing. That's kind of that would be her passion project. She says.
Yes.
And me and you were saying like that might be the one.
That might be the one that takes it. That might be poking the bear a bit too much. Like they let her get away with 13.
Yeah, Selma.
Selma.
And when they
see us. But Asada Shakur, because she's still fresh. She still beat the system. She's still off the grid. She's still, you know what I mean, out there. And for you to do a movie of that nature is almost like thumbing your nose up.
Yeah.
That might be the one that they go, now slow down. Or it may have the reverse effect. It may be like, you know what, we forgot her ass. Trump be like, you know what, I just saw, Ava Segura's movie.
And once they label somebody a cop killer, that is it. You know
I saw the movie. I'm going after Asada. Forget Iran. Forget Mueller and the case. We're going after Asada. And you never know. So it may lead to... But I wish her well. I like where Ava is going with.
I do too.
Her brand of movies.
Yeah, I do too.
It's like we talked about. It's a little ballsy.
It's ballsy.
And black people, we have a tendency to we want to see everything wrong with Ava,
right,
and not everything right. And that's our problem in general.
In anything, yeah.
In anything we do, we always quick to tell you, let's look and see what's wrong with the situation, and just go, wait a minute. Look at her track record. She put out some good movies. Mm-hmm. Brown Sugar is something I think she does on. I think it's on Oprah's.
Oh, okay.
I'm
about to say she didn't do that movie.
But my wife watches that program. I think it's called Brown Sugar or something. Sugar.
Okay.
Sugarfoot or something. Sugar Toe or something. Anyway, so she's involved with that as well. So we have to reprogram ourselves to stop seeing everything wrong with our people. Doesn't mean we can't be critical in what we think should be done.
Right.
But we got to recognize, excellence when we see it. So shout out to Ava. She needs to do a movie on me. I got a lot of things to talk about.
I knew you was about to say that.
A lot of things.
Oh, this was...
I tell you about the time me and Ramik almost robbed these old people at a bingo spot.
No, you did not.
All right, let me give you a Ghetto Cosby story.
All right, because I was about to talk about something productive that's,
Yeah, well, let's get a Ghetto Cosby story in there. It's time for one.
All right.
We had a show. We was opening up. This is about 95, 96. We was either opening up for Pete Rock and CL Smooth.
So I was here already. Me and Marcus were here.
Yeah, you were here already.
Okay, go ahead.
Or KRS One. It was at the Broadway Manor. We couldn't remember what. I remember it was either Pete Rock and CL Smooth or KRS. And we didn't have no outfits. So we think we had the clothing set, but we ain't had no fresh money for Timbs. We only had $100, and that means either I was gonna get a pair of Timbs
or he was
gonna get a pair of Timbs. We both couldn't get a pair of Timbs. So we came up with this plan. We said, listen, let's go play bingo. Now, if you from the Bronx on Burnside Avenue, right up over the
I knew he was gonna say that
supermarket, there was a bingo spot. And it's usually filled with old people.
It's still there.
They're still there. It's still bingo spot.
Yeah.
So we said, you know what? We should be able to out bingo these old people. These is old people. We should be, if they say B2, we should be faster than them. Yeah. And we go and we roll the dice on like 20 or 30 of the dollars. Yeah. And we played bingo. We underestimated these old people and their bingo game. Because they had 4 or 5 boards out, and they were very, very fast and swift, and they knew the game of bingo. And as time was going on, we were losing. And then it got down to the big jackpot, and we said, all right, well, this is the one. We're going to win, and we're going to go get the Timbs, and we can go open the show. And we lost. And when we lost, Ramik, he was ready to pull. He said, yo, let's just... let's just take the money. I said, nigga, we can't rob all these old bitches in here. He said, who you calling old bitches, son? Nah, I threw that part in there. I just threw that part in there for effects. But he was ready to pull the blicker and clear out the bingo spot. And I had to tell him, no, put the ratchet down. We can't rob these old people. This is, what they do. So we wind up going to a boot place, and they had something called Alpine boots. Now,
Go ahead.
they looked like Timbs. They weren't Timbs, and they were like 40 a piece. So we wound up getting the Alpine boots. It was dark.
Yeah, so
In the club, it was dark.
They could have got away with that.
And Alpine, it was a good boot.
Unless somebody tell you to lift up your...
Right now, if somebody had did that, or we had walked into the light, it would have been over. So we wound up rocking Alpine boots to open up for KRS-One or Pete Rock and CL Smooth.
Jesus.
But we did not rob the old ladies, but they almost got it. Because Rameek, he was ready to... Everybody get on the floor.
Jeez.
So, yeah, that's a Ghetto Cosby story for the night.
Somebody should do a compilation
of all the Ghetto Cosby stories. Yeah,
that'd be funny.
That'd be funny. Yeah.
So, it was announced this week that ASAP Rocky got charged in that case in Sweden.
In Sweden, so they finally charged.
They finally charged him. Well, so he faces up to 2 years, I think, for assault, or aggravated, not aggravated. So I think assault, and a lot of people are like, damn, but I think they just had to charge him because it's a law in Sweden. Like, if they hold you and they don't charge you, they have to pay you for all the money you could have lost at work.
Oh, okay. So he could have sued them.
Nah, it's not suing. They just owe him the money. So if he said like, yeah, it cost me millions, they would have had to pay him millions. So what I think is going to happen is they charge him on the court date is supposed to start Tuesday.
Okay.
And I think they're gonna find him guilty, but they give him time served for the time he's already been in there.
Oh, okay. Now, and this is the fight that the fan started.
And they didn't even charge the fan.
They didn't even charge the fan, which is weird. Well, because to me, it looked like the fan or the dude threw the first punch.
And they didn't. They said that that he was the aggressor, but they didn't even charge his bodyguard.
They didn't charge the bodyguard.
They didn't even charge the bodyguard.
So this whole case is a little.
They just trying to. It's kind of like a flex, like
they just flexed on him.
It's trying to because Trump even said that he was gonna help get ASAP Rocky out. He even tweeted and said "Free Rocky" #Free Rocky.
Wow, Trump is gangster. Trump. Free Rocky.
Yeah, he even said that.
Oh, wait a minute! I'm the president.
Yeah,
I should be able to free Rocky.
Yeah. So apparently he made a call, but they kind of just said like, we're not listening.
What's
to
the Sweden
I don't know
accent? I don't want to screw it up.
I don't know.
I didn't practice. I always have my voices.
Well, somebody interviewed Kamala Harris. Mm-hmm. And she said that Trump trying to get ASAP Rocky out is a misuse of power, and she would not be trying to get ASAP Rocky out of jail.
Why would I? What was her explanation for that?
She said it's a misuse of power. Like you
just shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
Like just because.
Yeah.
Well, technically she's right. Technically, you have to let the law. Wait a minute. If you just start intervening in all kind of shit, stuff for no reason. Yeah. Just because you can, that is a misuse of power. Yeah. Like, you know what? Like Bernie Madoff is now trying to get out.
Oh.
He
first of all, shout out to Timmy Cattell.
Thank you, Timmy Cattell. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
What's up, Malcom? What's up, King? I'll watch the episodes after. Okay. Appreciate that. Yeah, Bernie Madoff.
Yeah.
Is trying to get clemency.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, through Trump.
Oh.
Now check this gangster ish out, because I'm trying to watch my language.
No, so on our lives, you can curse.
I can say shit?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, on our lives.
Well, goddamn. Here we go.
Whatever you want.
Here we go. Okay, so what I'm saying is this. What if, because I don't think they ever found the $50 billion. Bernie Madoff ran off with $50 billion.
Oh, wow.
$1 billion. Not 50 million. Where's the money? What if his whole shit was, all right, I'm going to go to jail. Yeah. Trump was like, don't worry about it. When I become president, or whoever, we get you, you know what I mean? Yeah. And now you home. And we divvy up that bread. How crazy would that be?
That would be.
That'd be crazy, right? So stranger things have happened. Now, Trump had called him a piece of trash, when he went in. But Trump does that. Who knows now what Trump is willing to do? But they never found that money. And I don't even know how you trick $50 billion.
His scheme was like really, really intricate.
I I don't give a shit how intricate the scheme is.
Okay.
$50 billion to hide.
Yeah.
Or to, I mean, did he buy $50 billion in art? Like, where's the money?
Right.
And the money that they did recoup was like a joke. You know what I mean? So my whole goal is, where's the money?
Right.
What if the money is in an offshore account or whatever, and he's banking that he ain't gonna spend 130 years in the joint? That somebody gonna be like, listen, just tell me where the money is.
I think he's still like too well known.
Yeah, but our attention span. This is half your generation don't even know who Bernie Madoff is.
It's very true.
Right?
Very true.
He come home, it's like, free Bernie. Who's Bernie? Oh well,
Bernie Sanders? No.
he did what? And next thing you know,
Yeah.
because I go visit him, like, yo, look, if I was the president, listen, just let me know what 10 billion of the joint is, and we can get something.
Shout out to 4EG Boss. Somebody said, "What do you think about the Chase Cargo Bank being all that cocaine shipment?"
They're not even talking about that. I think we talked about it.
We did.
We talked about it last week or the week before.
Week before that, yeah.
That's the biggest cocaine bust
ever,
and ain't nobody connecting the dots to Domino's Pizza, to Epstein, which you're gonna talk about, to this cocaine, to that body part place they found in California.
Oh,
with heads and penises and arms and legs.
I heard about that.
Yeah, a real chop shop.
Yeah,
like what's going on there when you got a bucket of ding dings and a bucket of heads? Like, what's going on? What's going on? Now, I understand you need a kidney, you need a liver.
I heard about that.
You need a head, son.
Yeah.
You need a head. My mother used to say
that's like
that shit. If your head wasn't connected to your body, you lose it. Not the niggas need heads. Really?
Listen.
This is crazy.
Listen. Well, they're not even talking about it now, so that's
right, because again, somebody had to mess up somewhere for them to get caught like that. 200 pounds,
like
tons of coke,
something crazy.
Yayo, man,
the
yayo, nah, man.
Somebody said that was in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, it was in Phoenix. Yeah. Oh, with the body parts. Yeah. That's crazy.
Thank you for that.
That's some Frankenstein.
That's ill.
That's some Frankenstein shit there. Yeah.
That's ill.
That's ill.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, one of the biggest stories this week in the sports world was Adrian Peterson, who's made over $100 million in his career.
100 stacks.
He's like millions of dollars in debt right now.
$5.something million in debt.
And he blames trusting the wrong people with his money, bad investments, and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was I still think it's sad, but like, damn, bro.
It's sad, but it's not as uncommon as you think it is.
Like, you remember the 30 for 30 broke? The
yes.
ESPN 30 for 30 story called Broke?
Yes.
And it showed you how easy it is for the athletes to go broke. When you think like 100 million, you think 100 million, you think of like, that's kind of like generations.
Yes, it's generational if done right.
If done correctly. Right, yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but you can blow through 100 million with an entourage, with a couple of Bentleys, with a couple of bad deals. Niggas always want to open a chicken joint. Yo, give me a string of chicken joint. Shit. Know nothing about business. Got the wrong people with you. No disrespect. A lot of these dudes is Bammers. They coming from places where the education, football is their key or basketball is their key, and they don't understand business. Not their fault.
Because Adrian Peterson is actually one of the best running backs I've ever watched.
Yes,
and the fact that he's still playing and trying to make a team,
but
is a little shocking.
You think it's because it's the competitive nature?
Nah,
it could be because of finances.
Yeah, he needs that check.
He needs that check. You know what I mean? And that's sad. Because again, you make $100 million. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
And you're a running back, so it's a small window.
I think he actually came in the league. So he came in.
He came in the right time
when it was still like a one back.
Right, one back offense.
You know what I'm saying?
And you got the ball 20, 30 times a game, and you was able to make a living.
Yeah, now with the analytics, they see it's like makes no sense to pay a running back.
It makes no sense.
A big
you got
contract.
2-3 years, I'll run that rookie contract, and then you can go, and I'll bring in somebody else to run the ball because the analytics games is telling them it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. That's why Melvin Gordon is actually trying to hold out on the Chargers.
It's a couple of Cowboys running back.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Ezekiel's trying to hold out, and they like, yo, bro, I mean, I can find a running back. I can find a Bama from Bama.
First of all, with Zeke, it's like we found you.
Right,
Because
absolutely.
remember, they had, what's his name?
Let's get free. Peace.
What's his name they had? DeMarco Murray.
He was running.
And then I think he almost did 2,000 yards that season.
Yeah.
And then he wanted more, and they said no.
It's that offensive
We
line.
have a great offensive line. You can
know
go
what I mean?
somewhere else. He got a huge contract in Philly,
And he flopped.
and he flopped. So that was just,
Back to the Adrian Peterson situation. Remember, Kevin Garnett,
those 70 M's.
$77 million
77, yeah.
to bad investments or his accountant.
Yeah.
Now, listen, I'm listen. You gotta be slow to lose $77 million. I'm sorry. Now, if I'm worth that, if I lose $7 million over 15 years and you my accountant,
Yeah.
par for the course, my nigga.
Yeah.
I charge that to the game.
Yeah.
You might have, ciphered a few bucks here and there. $77 million. That means I put my total trust in you that you were gonna
It means
do,
you saw
and
it.
you were just giving me something when I need. Oh, you need a house? Here's a house.
Yeah.
And I got the money. no, that
He
ain't.
was like, this is like,
Yeah, that's for you. I'm holding. Every morning when I wake up, I'm like this.
Yeah.
Hey, honey, we doing good.
Yo, first, you know his he has to pay his wife like over
$100,000 a month
in spousal support, spousal and child support.
Yeah, that's $1.2 million a year. Yeah.
God,
Listen. If these ladies ain't out here playing,
God,
these
damn.
chicks are going for home runs, and it brings us back to the college situation where I told you all these white girls are going to college, catching a beam of light. They be waiting at the air station, and I call it the air station because brothers be taking off with their career, and they wait there, and they catch a nigga on the way out, and next thing you know, they rich, and their families is racist, but because your black man is worth $30 million, we accept him. You know what I mean? So that's the way that goes. So brothers got to start staying on top of their game.
Yeah.
Because Adrian Peterson might have to run the next 2-3 years.
Which is crazy.
He might. It's Adrian Peterson.
Just to get out of debt.
Just to get out of debt.
And to break even, basically.
And to break even. And now you got to go home. That nigga might be working in KFC in a year or two.
Damn.
Hey, this is Adrian, man. Take your order.
Damn.
Would you like some fries with that? Yeah. That's the way that shit happens.
Well, it's 2019, and the fact that he's having he has a lack of financial education is no excuse.
It is no excuse.
Especially in 2019.
Especially in 2019.
With the information everywhere. You know
Absolutely.
And with that being said, we're going to pay some bills.
Yeah. So this perfectly segues into our bills that we're going to pay. And this is the DJ,
the money coach.
The money coach. Once again, we started this last week.
Yeah, and shout out to the people that signed up
already.
Yeah.
We had about 15, 20 people sign up already. We need about 15 or 20 more to get this thing popping.
And it's a great price. It's like it's $30 right now.
Yeah.
And it is gonna go up to
$60
$60.
or something.
I paid $99 when I did it.
You got
caught
out there.
No, I wanted.
I
wanted to experience
it so you can put your stamp on it. Absolutely.
So I paid $99. You guys don't have to pay $99 right now.
Right.
So
ignorance of finances in this day and time, no bueno
at all.
Right. So let's run that commercial, and we'll come back and we're gonna talk a little bit more about it.
Facts.
Hi, I'm DJ the Money Coach from 7spheresofmoney.com. Black Dot and Malcom have asked me to do my family finance one-on-one course for the Urban Excellence community on UrbanX. Man, we're excited because it's going to be once-in-a-lifetime webinar that we've been doing since the year 2000. This webinar is fun, fast, packed with a whole bunch of principles for financial success. And you're probably wondering why I have a cap on, because I'm DJ the Money Coach. So money is about coaching, just like sports. So we're going to bring you 2 hours of 136 principles of financial success. We're going to provide you with a family finance one-on-one encyclopedia that'll give you everything from A to Z about money. We'll also give you a 17-page financial education report. And if you just look over my shoulder here, that report will teach you about your personal net worth, your monthly cash flow, your retirement plan, your college planning, your debt freedom plan. It'll teach you how to increase your credit in the 4 quadrants of credit. It can take you from a 500 credit score to an 800 credit score in as little as 12 to 24 months. We'll also teach you how to do succession planning, and most importantly, teach your children, like mine, how to become millionaires at the young age of 10 if they only can invest $21 a month with a 12% return over 50 years. They will guaranteed have $1 million in the bank based on the rule of 72. So I want you to come join us on the beaches of the World Club and live a pom-pom lifestyle. That's plenty of money and peace of mind right now with Urban Excellence on UrbanX Podcast. Family Finance 101, come see us at the top on this webinar.
And we're back. So I think, so for the people that just watched that, I think it would be a great opportunity for you guys to, learn some financial principles and things like that.
Yes, and he teaches very, very common like, so it's going to remove the veil of the craziness. Get in, get involved. Yeah. It's an investment in your future. And these are discussions. I would watch it with the whole family. So you pay your fee, bring your whole family in, because, opportunities are going to be presented to us in the near future that haven't been there.
Yeah.
And if we can't take advantage of those opportunities,
that's a fact.
It's just that we got to blame ourselves now. So we feel that here at UrbanX, we have to at least, bring something to you tangible that you can walk away with.
Also, so you, for the people that don't know, you can sign up in the description below.
Yeah, sign up in the description below. Humble Introvert, we thank you for your donation.
You are tuned into the sounds of UrbanX.
So this next story is it's not serious, but I think it's funny. It's not that funny.
Okay, yeah, we gotta mix it up.
Yeah. So Forever 21 was criticized this week for sending out weight loss bars with some of their plus size orders.
So they sent out the plus size orders.
Yeah.
And they said, well, here's a snack.
Yeah.
A healthy one for with your big ass. Is your big ass need a healthy bar? Basically, yeah. Okay, yeah. But I heard through the grapevine, well, they tried to clean it up and said we sent out candy bars
to everybody.
Yeah. But
I'm saying if you order the plus and you get that, you're gonna be like, wait, what?
Yeah, you're gonna be offended. Yeah, you're not thinking about the skinny bitches get one too. No, I'm already dealing with some issues. Yeah. And now you're gonna send me a goddamn candy bar? Yeah. That's foul. I think I would sue them for that.
That's hilarious.
I'd sue. I'd say my fatness is my business. Who are you? Listen. To embark on my life.
I think it's funny.
And tell me I need a snack, a healthy one at that. No, I'm suing.
So this week, R. Kelly's crisis manager, the guy who, anytime has a new case, he comes out in front of the cameras and says, my client is innocent of everything he's being accused of, stuff like that.
He ain't do nothing.
He stepped down. He had an interview this week, and they asked him would you allow your daughters to be alone with him, and he said no.
Wow. That's it right there. Drop the mic.
Yeah.
Drop the mic. He go, whoa. I would never have my daughter sit down. Yeah, he was supposed to go, absolutely, Gail. I trust R. Kelly with my life. Yeah. I leave my children around him. He was at least supposed to say that. By him saying, whoa.
So if you watch the interview, he looked like he didn't know what he was. He looked flustered in a way,
because it's going down now. It's over. Yeah, it's over. Yeah. This shit is done, right? R. Kelly should have been in jail, but he's a part of that network that we're gonna speak about in a minute. You know what I mean? Y'all keep acting like there ain't no network. It's a good old boys network that he is. I don't know if it's the black division, whatever.
Black division.
He a part of something that keeps him free, so he can continue, these exploits. And, for years and years and years.
So
You know what I mean? But now the money has run dry.
Yeah.
The song. Did you know he requested a laptop while he's in prison so he can finish his album?
Well, you know what's crazy? I saw a tweet and it said they put R. Kelly under the jail, but with a studio though.
That's foul.
It is.
You know what I mean?
I
And
laughed.
somebody else, there was another meme that said, "Yo, you done won the talent show 6 years in a row, and now you hear R. Kelly coming to the prison. You pissed off." Niggas is like, word, and nigga R. Kelly showing up now. So we understand this has run its course. And you know, we get a lot of flack when we start making comparisons.
Right.
Well, look at Kevin Spacey, who just got his charges dropped, right?
Yeah.
And we're not saying R. Kelly is not guilty and he shouldn't, but it's a blatant a show of white privilege when white counterparts. Bill Cosby is in goddamn jail. Has anybody really processed that? They put Bill Cosby in prison. He lifting weights.
He's still there, yeah.
He's still there, like, you know, this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And well, you know, they just announced that they're working on a surviving Jeffrey Epstein docu-series.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. It'll never hit the light of day. It'll never. He is okay. Are we doing a piece on
Yeah,
him?
we could just talk
All right,
about
we'll get on him in a minute because that's next level what he's involved in. So I doubt very seriously that hits.
Well, people were hype. You know, those people. The
That's right, because they did one on R. Kelly.
Yeah.
They're doing part 2 on R. Kelly.
no way.
Yeah.
For what?
Case the way is over for R. Kelly. Yeah, cease the way. Absolutely. It's a wrap. But it's been over. It's just we've been waiting for the final nail to drop, and we're watching a process in which the co-conspirators who are involved with the R. Kelly situation have to be at least 30 to 40 people deep.
Yeah,
it has to be.
They're gonna bring charges on those.
It's a
people too.
network. It has to be.
They're gonna bring charges
For
on
you
them
to
too.
come to every city and be able to execute in that manner, that's a network.
Right.
And that means there are people involved who went out to do this for you and turn the other way because they was able to reap some benefits. I want to know who owns his publishing and royalties, because as Tasha K said from NY, congratulations, she just had a baby.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Congrats.
clap that up. I'm not sure if it was a boy or a girl, but it was healthy, 7 pounds something ounces, or you know. So,
Dope.
but she mentioned that Aaliyah's family owns his publishing. He, you know, because he was illiterate, and you know, and when the whole Aaliyah situation broke, they were smart enough because the uncle set the trap, and now he works for free. You know what I mean? Because he don't own none of his publishing. I would not be surprised if that was the case, and now it's run dry. Nobody want to hear those songs no more.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the classic
Yeah.
songs. I grew up on those.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the new stuff. It's run its course. You know what I mean? You've exerted all you can. You're a fucking pervert.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now you could sing in prison. Yeah, sing to them niggas. Them niggas like beautiful songs.
Yeah, they just that goes into the Jeffrey Epstein thing. They said he was found in his cell, and it looked as if he tried to attempt suicide.
Yeah. That's all bullshit. I'm telling you what it is. That they sent somebody in there. This is just me, allegedly, I think, and touched his ass a little bit. Just go, tag nigga, you it. Like, we can get you at any given time if you start speaking and opening your mouth on how many people is down with what we do. Because a lot of people order Domino's, right? And even Mueller, I'm hearing Mueller. Yeah, from the, yes.
Okay.
I'm hearing the reason he ain't have nothing to say was because he's on the tapes. This is what I'm hearing. This runs deep. This is political. This is...
wait. He had nothing to say about Epstein?
He ain't have nothing to say about Trump.
Because if you read the Mueller report, if you go through it, it's a lot of nothing. Like,
That's
it's a lot
my-
of... it's a lot of. I'm not saying he did do it, but I'm not gonna say he didn't.
And I'm telling you that all of these dudes been over to Epstein's island, and his whole process, his whole thing was he was blackmailing people to begin with. His whole thing was, leverage. When I read his story in the New York Times today, just paraphrasing on how he made his money, all of a sudden he just seemed to be on other people's payroll and they can't get him off their payroll. Now, how's that happen? That must mean I caught you making the pizza or eating the pizza, and now I'm getting percentages off this, percentages off that. And he's a very powerful man in Hollywood. So if he starts spilling the beans, so in my humble opinion, they want to make it look like we can make this look like a suicide now. Quick, you shut your mouth, you do your time. You know what I mean? That's just my humble opinion, because a lot of people, they already got a sealed indictment. So it's a war going on in this country, bro. Like with Trump against
with no
the
shots,
government,
with no shots being fired.
With no shots being fired.
Yeah.
This is deep, and y'all need to pay attention, because with all the volleying of bullshit going on, we lose sight. I keep telling y'all.
Nah, that's fascinating. I'm not gonna lie.
Trump is taking a stand, and it's people who ready to get him out of there, and he's got the military with him, and they're ready to move, and it goes all the way back to the funeral for George H. Bush, the father. Remember, they was handing out them envelopes, and you see the faces on Bill Clinton is a little deeper than just he couldn't take it no more, and he's trying to kill himself, in my humble opinion. And where he was already in a maximum security section, which meant they just had to tap a corrections officer who's probably a Mason, who's Alliance. Look, bro, clear out, let us go in here and show them just how deep this can get. So stay tuned, because it's going to get crazy. It's going to get real crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's going to get crazy.
That's crazy.
And I'm speaking in code, but I would never break code. Just, enough for you to, do your research and get out there and see what's cooking.
All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
In world news, the governor of Puerto Rico, Ricardo Rosillo, he actually announced his resignation.
HK Ameswell, thank you so much.
He announced his resignation after protests. There was protests in New York City regarding this guy, because they said that he's the government in Puerto Rico is corrupt. It goes back to Hurricane Maria, how long it's taken them to recover,
to get the resources on the ground. He made some very disparaging statements in his emails. He called Ricky Martin. What do you call him, a faggot or something?
Yeah, he was going off on Ricky Martin, and they called. You know how we call out the WikiLeaks and with Hillary Clinton, they called them the Ricky Leaks.
Wow.
So he was talking crazy about Ricky Martin. They said that the government there is corrupt. They were actually Puerto Ricans were protesting here, actually, all around the country. Yes.
Puerto Ricans are united.
Yeah, they're united regarding this guy. So he announced his resignation, but there's still a sense of unrest there, because you're just kind of what's next?
Right, because his successor, they're gonna oust her as well, because she's too connected to him. I forget her name.
Yes.
She's too connected to him. So it's a little bit of unrest out in Puerto Rico right now. So our brothers and sisters, stay strong. It's just a fight everywhere, man.
Yeah.
It's an uphill battle fight against oppression and wicked people in high places everywhere.
The woman's name is Wanda Vasquez.
And
she's a longtime ally, so a lot of people don't trust her.
Right, absolutely. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. Yes. So he resigns, she comes in, and protocol continues.
Yeah, I mean,
but that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
That's politics.
Yeah. So, what's next? What are we talking
about?
I
want to shout out Cam Bata.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out the Holy Ghost 2 album dropped this week, and the album release party is tomorrow at an undisclosed location
Well, it will be live streamed though.
Yeah, we'll be in the building.
Yeah, it'll be live streamed.
We'll be in the building. It'll be live streamed on Black Magic 363,
Brother Rich.
right? And I think we're gonna live stream it too. So if you're more comfortable, right, YouTube with UrbanX,
We here.
we're here. You know, we're gonna be in the building.
Can't
talk
tell you
some
where
it
it's at though. We got the exclusive.
Yeah, it's only gonna be 30 people
what I'm saying?
in the building for that. So we in the building. Shout out Brother Rich, Black Magic 363, Cambada, Holy Ghost 2.
First album was crazy.
First album was crazy. Shaka Zulu.
Yeah.
The first single is crazy. And they're not putting out digital downloads yet.
Explain
They're
this,
using
this
this
is dope.
USB ports.
Yeah.
Right? So you purchase a card which is connected to the USB that you hook into your computer. I'm pretty sure he'll break it down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And on that you get more because it's videos, interviews, music, and that's going to be the wave of the future where you really can support an artist again, because streaming is not really supporting the artist per se. You're getting the music, but they're not really getting the money.
Yeah.
So we want to kind of get back to some tangible stuff if we can, but make it worth your while.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way an artist, an independent artist,
Can survive.
can survive. Now,
I-
the
I-
ones who's getting 400 million streams, that's different.
Yeah, I remember we interviewed Cambada and Brother Rich here, and one of the comments, and this is about the album, they were, telling people to go out and support, and somebody commented like, "Nah, y'all should put that out for free. You know, the universe will pay y'all back." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, that's that bullshit. Universe ain't paying no bills.
And like, show them your appreciation for their hard work.
And see, that's the problem. Don't tell me if I wrote a book, researched the book, paid for the book, had the book shipped here, I should give it away for free because knowledge and the universe, no, it don't work that way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We have to pay for the research that goes into these things. This is hard work. This is creative. This is artistic. This is their body of work.
Right.
We want to show appreciation for that.
And they
for
work
those
hard,
who are
yo.
looking for everything free, everything should really? Y'all don't complain about your damn phone not being free. Tell your landlord you should live for free. All right? So we got to get out of that mindset, but we need to spend our money wisely for those who deserve it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I have no problem putting my money down for those who deserve it. And I was privy to hear about 3 or 4 dope tracks. It's fire. This kid Cambada,
Different.
yeah, he's different. He just resides in a whole nother universe,
Somewhere else. Like,
somewhere else with what he does. And it's definitely worth it. Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
It was announced that Zion signed a big deal.
75 million
Yeah.
to wear a sneaker.
Well, with Jordan Brand. Yeah.
Yeah.
He signed a deal with Jordan Brand, and apparently, I'm getting mixed reports. So at first I heard it was 75 for 7 years.
And then I heard 75 for 5 years.
5 years.
Okay.
So I'm getting mixed reports when it comes to that, but they said it's the richest annual
Deal
for a rookie ever.
Clap that. Yeah. The question I ask you is, if they paying him 75,
Right.
how much is Jordan Brand making? 7 million, 7 billion maybe?
Yeah, but
350 million?
I mean, first of all,
400 million?
I thought that I
A
personally
half a billion?
thought that 75 for 7 years was kind of like
Well, that's about 15 million a year.
I mean, this is all prior to him playing a game, right? So he's up immediately, but I'm saying like as far as
The market value.
yeah.
And you figure LeBron got 90 million.
Yeah.
I don't know for how many, maybe 10 years or 8 years. I don't know. LeBron came out the gate with 90 million. So you figure 75 is kind of paltry in the sense of it's been 20 years, and you figure the market. I thought he was going to get much more than that.
I thought so too.
I thought he was going to get about $150. coming out the gate.
I think no, because I heard he left some money on the table as well.
Yeah, to go with Jordan brand.
Which I don't
but
get.
when was the last time Jordan brand, other than Jordan, put out a sneaker that was a signature shoe that people are wearing? People ain't wearing Westbrooks.
Yeah.
People ain't wearing Carmelos.
I think D Wade had one.
Yeah. Nike put out, for those who wear sneakers, they put out some shit.
Even Adidas is up now.
Yeah, Adidas is up. Jay-Z gonna try to get Puma up.
Yeah.
He gonna try.
No, I'm not gonna lie. He put out a sneaker that was alright.
Is it the orange sneaker?
I don't know. Was it the orange? It was alright.
Yeah. But it's got to start somewhere. Yeah. But let's take this all the way back to Korea, where Ming Lee is making these shoes 20 hours a day for 13 cents an hour. And Ming Lee can't take it no more. What about Ming Lee?
Yeah.
And then Ming Lee says, fuck it! And she jumps.
And the net catches her?
And the net. Because they was losing too many bodies. So now they got the net. Catch Ming Lee, tell her to take a 20-minute break, bring your ass back upstairs.
Yeah.
Right? So, when we think about $75 million, how many Ming Lee is going to make these sneakers, how much money Jordan brand is going to make off the sneakers, it's a big business. But, from his standpoint, he's just running and jumping.
Peace, Aaron Cromartie. We appreciate you.
Yes, we appreciate that. Blessings. Peace. So he just running and jumping. Yeah. In the grand scheme of things, right? Now, I'm hoping he has a business acronym to say, after this Jordan deal is up, and I learned the business, sort of like LeVar Ball and them should have did. I learned the business. I've made 75 from Jordan, maybe another 75 from the NBA. I now have the resources to open up my own sweatshop in Korea with a bunch of Ming Lees and make the Zion ones and really start getting the business acumen going so they can make some money. That's what I would do. If I come out with the black dot ones, I can't afford to manufacture them here. As much as I would like to put you niggas to work, I can't do it. Can't do it. I have to.
My sociology
overseas
teacher in college showed us a documentary of like sweatshops in I think it was China, and they were making jeans, these really off-brand jeans, but how much money the actual like company was making compared to what these workers were making. And then at one point, because they were following like three main women. And at one point, the head of like the factory said, "Yeah, I'm not paying y'all this week, just for no reason at all." Wow. And he was just like, "I'm not paying y'all this week," and then had a big protest, and they were just like, "Yo, listen, like, I don't want to pay y'all this week."
Sheesh.
And then they showed like the negotiations between the guy who wanted to buy the jeans like at wholesale prices and the guy who owned the sweatshop. And if you've seen the way they were negotiating over damn near pennies, like like yo, nah.
Because them pennies add up. Yeah. When you talk 10,000 pairs of jeans, that 2 cent becomes something.
Was crazy. I was like, whoa.
That 2 cent becomes something. You don't think about it much, but when you start talking about grand, 20,000, 50,000 pairs of pants, that 2 cent comes in. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was.
And we would have to go and interview people and. And it would get awkward. It would get awkward. Yeah.
So we're going to another commercial.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
You can't just be pressing the button. You gotta wait.
Oh, I gotta wait.
You gotta wait.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go to a commercial. So you can get into some of our stuff. We sell shit too. Yeah.
Tired of reading, doing research, and extensive studying to fact check the information that you present? Well, now you don't have to. Become a YouTube scholar. That's right, a YouTube scholar. Throw away those books. No need to quote real scholars. Burn those research papers. All you need is a YouTube connection. Watch YouTube videos at night, in the daytime, during breakfast, while you're on the toilet. Impress your friends with information you really don't know. After 100 videos watched, you are now a YouTube scholar. To sign up for this program, dial 1-800-Y-STUDY. That's 1-800-Y-STUDY. But wait, there's more. Log on to shopurbanx.com to pick up the latest in urban apparel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are back.
Back.
So if you're wondering, because we just talked about, it's funny, because we just talked about sweatshops and we selling shirts. Our shirts are manufactured in the U.S.
Our shirts are manufactured here in the U.S. Somebody was complaining that the shirt was thin. I was saying, bro, this is an American-made quality shirt. Trust me.
And people who order from us, they know.
Right. This wasn't, not that I give a shit that they made in America, but they are.
Yeah.
Because I would have went with the cheaper prices. Nah, but we wanted to give you guys something to quality because our name is behind that.
Facts.
I don't want you cursing us out. Like, yo, I don't rock with Dot and them, son. They tried to play us. Nah. So go to shopurbanx.com, show some support.
We appreciate the support.
We appreciate that.
Okay, so
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Meek Mill has just announced that he is doing a joint partnership with Roc Nation to start Dream Chase's label.
Yo. What?
Yeah. So the same day that he got granted a new case, he's no longer.
Now, which one happened first is the question.
I think
because I was watching Choke No Joke. Shout out to Choke.
Yeah.
I love watching Choke No Joke. I'm gonna keep it a buck because his stories are incredible, and he got receipts, and he be like, if you don't like it, don't watch.
Yeah.
But his stories is there.
He be talking at the camera. Am I lying, Dame?
Am I lying? He called niggas name. Dame, you am I lying? You was right there, Dame, drinking a soda at 2:42. Am I lying, Dame? So he know his shit.
Yeah.
Now he said, that the deal went down first.
Yeah.
And then the charges was dropped because he's insinuating that Jay and them niggas is the police. This is 5-0.
Yeah, somebody actually just hit me and asked me like, do we think that Meek got moved up?
Yeah, Meek just got raised. Meek just got raised.
Because first of all, if you just seen this as him getting raised, you kind of missing the big picture. He got escorted from jail in a helicopter with the Sixers owner, and he's been hanging out with Robert Kraft.
Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots. Yeah. Now, listen. I hang out with some weird people in my life. If you saw me with the owner of the Patriots and the Sixers, some shit is going down. This shit don't even look right optically. Yeah. Right? Certain niggas you go like that shit don't even look right optically. What do they have in common?
He gave Robert Kraft a Dream Chaser.
He gave him a Dream Chaser.
Robert Kraft gave him a Patriots Super Bowl ring.
You see what I'm saying? So what's going on there? That's weirdo shit. Okay? Like we have nothing in common. You don't listen to hip hop. You don't know nothing about hip hop. Your kids are even too old to listen to hip hop. So we know that this is some Illuminati shit going on. Yeah. Right? And Meek Mill perhaps has been chosen, right?
Right.
A Meek Mill. You know what I'm saying? Meek means what?
Soft.
So he's a soft nigga. No, I'm just decoding in thin air. That had nothing to do with nothing. But a mill is what? Well, we factor shit, right? So he's manufacturing soft shit. That's the nigga name mean manufacture soft shit. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. When you add that into the equation, that shit is like plaids and stripes. That shit ain't got no kind of connection. Mm-hmm. And now we know his connection to Jay-Z via Rick Ross, who Jay-Z put on. Remember, Jay-Z fired all them classic rappers up at Def Jam. Redman, Method Man, DMX, LL Cool J, Public, got rid of all that shit and brought in Rick Ross, Jeezy, and all of this shit. He started bringing in all that gangster shit, right? Changing the narrative, okay? That's what they was running with. Obviously, Rick Ross is connected to Meek Mill. Now Meek Mill has his own Dream Chaser deal. Now, we open up the show saying we didn't want to pierce in and find negativity with people doing positive things.
Right.
So we gave the nigga a bomb.
Yeah.
We might have gave the nigga 2 bombs.
Yeah.
I'm going to give the nigga some claps. There are exceptions to every rule. Shout out James.
Wait, he had the pronunciation in the Lenevsky.
Lenevsky.
Shout out.
Lesnevsky, yeah. Enjoying the show. And somebody else gave us some bread. Appreciate that too. Ishmael Reeves. We appreciate it all.
Thank you, man.
So, we gave some bombs and some claps.
Okay.
So we not hating. You know, it's a good deal. You know, but what does this mean? Where does this elevate Meek now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tighten up your circle before they hurt you. What kind of people is he going to be moving with now? What kind of dudes does he have to let go of?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because once you elevate to certain levels.
Because as soon as he got out of prison, like it's like everything has just been moving in the right direction for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like it's kind of like it's a little freaky.
A little freaky how many doors are now opened up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he laid down with Robert Kraft and gave him the Meek business.
That's nasty.
Oh yeah. No, but I'm saying something freaky had to go down. Something weird is going down. That's all I'm saying. Right? Something ain't right in that situation. But shout out on the surface, Meek Mill. He's got to deal with Dream Chasers. Jay-Z signing everybody. Shit, he might as well sign us.
Yeah,
goddamn.
You know what's crazy?
Everybody got a deal.
We talked about on the Hulk series. We talked about Jay-Z because somebody asked us like if he's signing all these people he wants to have problems with. Even he didn't have problems with Meek, but this goes into the other question. They said if he's signing all these people he had problems with as an ulterior motive and things like that. And at first, I mean, I think your answer was fair. Like, you know.
Yeah, I thought I gave a fair answer. Like, cause really, what's beef? Like when I really examined, there was no real beef with any of these individuals besides a few words here and there. He slept with Nas' baby moms. That was a little foul. That happened.
Yeah.
But other than that, no lines were really crossed other than I don't like you. You may have threw a bottle at me, this and that. And as men, we can't have it both ways. We can't talk out of both sides of our mouth. We want unity. We want black men to come together to the table to resolve their differences. And when he sits down to resolve his differences, we go, that's some bullshit. Right. We can't have it both ways. Either we want issues resolved and we want men to act like men, or we want to keep the drama, keep the beef cooking. Right. You know what I mean? Can't really have it both ways. So I'm the type to give you the benefit of the doubt until I see something else to go, oh, that's why you did that.
Yes, people thought you was getting soft because Jay-Z gonna blackball you off YouTube.
He gonna blackball me off of YouTube?
Yeah, somebody said that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, because he gonna blackball you too. From where?
Yeah.
From what? You know what I mean? Even if he wanted to sign me to Tidal as our podcast, I would have to tell him under one condition, nigga, that we can continue to talk about you like the bitch nigga you are. And if you agree to that, nigga, we'll sign. Where's the check?
Yeah.
Because one thing I can't do the phony thing. I'm already tapered down in our meetings. Malcom and my wife have tapered me down.
We had to.
You know, a little bit because, you know, I was way out there. But I'll do that for them. You know what I mean? Because I understand it's selfish of me to just do me. I have to do us collectively. But I can't go on somebody's platform and start saying, well, you know, Tidal is the greatest, and no, Jay-Z's the best.
He ain't really do none of
that shit.
All your videos get wiped off.
Yeah, wipe all my shit clean. Niggas be like this. Word. Nah. So if you agree that I can still talk about you and say the shit I've been saying, then we got a deal. Yeah.
So real quick, talking about deals, Drake just signed a deal with. He signed a creative partnership deal with SiriusXM and Pandora.
Drake, SiriusXM, Pandora. What kind of deal is this?
I think so. I think it's a creative partnership deal, whatever that means. But he gets to curate music. Sounded sort of like when he had with the Apple deal, where he had OVO Radio, and then he was exclusive playing his music there. I think,
so his new artists, maybe he'll break them through these channels.
Probably. Like I'm not sure the specifics of the deal yet, but that I just read that.
Okay, so let's give this nigga a bomb too. I mean, we just giving out bombs.
I don't know. Yo, Drake might be the fastest one out of them to hit a Billy, because Drake be moving, man.
You can say what you want to say about Drake.
He be moving.
He moving units. He has a formula.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a formula going. And I like a lot of his songs. Yeah.
Understand?
I really, really do. I saw Nas on the Drink Champs.
Yeah, that was. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it because and you know our executive producer will have approximately 37 seconds to bring up a picture of Nas as we're talking about it. You know, because I'm at least give you 37 seconds. Yeah. So I saw it. I thought it was a great interview. I thought Nori kept it PG-13. He kept it down the middle. He didn't really address anything that I kind of wanted him to address. I'm with Choke No Joke on this. Like, I want to know the real breakdown of Ether. I want to know, what did you think about, you know, Beyonce and Nas and them dropping Jay-Z dropping an album on the day your joint drop. I want to know a lot of different things, the mindset behind a few things, but they kept it 100. They kept it up the middle. Nas is one of my favorite artists. You know, I will say this. I don't know if it's a Virgo thing or not. He's one of my favorite artists. And I just thought it was a okay interview. He really could have took advantage of that situation.
Of them being drunk, at least. But I feel like because of their past, he didn't want to offend them.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We all know the train wreck is here. We all knew it happened. Like, if me and you got beef, I can't sit you here and we not talk about it. You know what I mean? We have to at least address it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But also remember, Mass Appeal has something to do with the interview in the first place. They produced
M. Sway, appreciate it. Say it again.
Then they produced that. Mass Appeal,
Title,
and Revolt.
And Revolt now have a deal with the Drink Champs. So that's Jay-Z, Diddy, and Nas.
Yeah.
So obviously, you know, you're handcuffed because, you know, again, if Revolt want to sign us, I got to be able to talk shit about Diddy. And if I can't, then you can't sign us. You know what I mean? I want to be able to meet you in the meeting, Diddy, and say, yo, did you really kill?
Stop.
Did you really kill someone? I'm just asking. Just asking, because I don't want to get on the show, say that shit. Yeah. If I can't do that, then Black Dot can't rock with y'all. We gonna be independent, you know. But I just thought it was a okay interview. Could have been much better.
Oh, shout out to our executive producer getting these pictures.
Oh, our executive producer is doing the damn thing. She deserves some props.
Shout out to our executive producer.
Yeah, she's cooking.
So next we have an Urban Excellence story of the week.
Urban Excellence story of the week.
This Urban Excellence story goes to a man named Marcus Klein.
Marcus Klein.
He is the founder and director of Freedom Home Academy.
Yes.
In Chicago.
Keep reading.
Okay, so he's director of the Freedom Home Academy, and then he is the creator and publisher of Frontline Magazine.
Yes.
And that was a monthly publication that launched in 1994 as a way to empower and inform people of the tools of sabotage and the plot of global misinformation.
Yes.
He opened a educational program he co-founded an educational program with his late wife called the Freedom Home Academy in 2007 with an aggressive, action-oriented educational program focus.
Yes. Now pause right there for a second.
Yes.
I know Marcus Klein personally. That's why I chose this story. I used to write for Frontline newspaper, a dope paper that came out. He was on the front line. He has 10 toes on the ground the whole time. His school with these children is absolutely amazing. What Marcus Klein does, I'm not even sure it can be replicated in terms of his pure love and passion for what it is that he does.
It's trying to be replicated, but
It's trying by other people, but they're going about it wrong.
They're going about it the wrong
because
way.
they poking their chests out and making it about them. Marcus always makes this about his children. And every time I click on one of his videos, these kids know about anatomy. These kids know their history. They got on medical coats. They know more about the body than me and you know. These kids go on to college. This homeschool program he has is absolutely amazing. And I wanted to shout him out because of all the work that he does, and not enough people talk about it. And I'm hearing through the grapevine, I'll let you continue to read a little bit on his credentials. I want to read some of them too. That he has been challenged now to create an online curriculum for those who can't get to Chicago, because he's based out of Chicago. He's from Detroit. He's based out of Chicago. So now he's taking on the challenge, from what I understand, and now he's going to create an online curriculum from 1 to 12 that gets this goddamn thing done. So shout out Marcus Klein. Let me go to
he also has 2 preschools
yes.
established as well. That's fire.
No, his joint
That's
is
fire.
It's serious business.
And I think this goes to show, when you just kind of put your head down and it's for the kids,
Then you gonna win.
Yeah.
So he is the owner operator of Nick Roma. I know I'm butchering that. Klein. Nick Roma International Academy, owner and operator of a Hecka Holistic Academy, business owner operator of School of Literacy, number 2, No More Campus, business owner, Freedom Home Academy International. The list goes on and on and on of what Marcus Klein does. And I'm going to also put his Cashapp business out there because, I made a donation. I want to continue. It's money symbol.
Money symbol.
Yeah, whatever.
Dollar sign.
Dollar sign. I said money symbol. Freedom Home. So, listen. If you got $5, $10, if you want to know where your money is going, just pop it in there. You'll see the kids. You'll know that the money is going to work. It ain't going to some mystery escrow account and something else. This money is going to the kids. Look him up, Marcus Klein, Kline. His schools are amazing. What he's doing for the children is amazing. So he's my Urban Excellence Story of the Week. Marcus, keep doing what you're doing.
Facts.
You have our support, and we're going to keep dropping a few dollars in there, because with him, it don't matter. It could be $5. Just drop it in there. You know what I'm saying? And get that going. So again, money sign, Freedom Home. Right?
And somebody's asking in the chat, Kline.
Yeah, Kline. Marcus, Marcus, Kline. You will be blown away. Go to his Facebook page. You will be blown away. And now he's working with his own son. His 3-year-old. I think he remarried, like he said, his late wife. She might have transitioned. His new wife, beautiful. And him and his son, and he got the flashcards out, and he's patient. This is a master teacher. All right? This is a master teacher. So shout out to Marcus Klein and all that you do, brother. We love you over here. And you doing the damn thing. You get another bomb. Yeah.
Shout out to you, man. So, they were people in the chat just now. They were mentioning Nicole Murphy. I don't really want to talk about this.
Yeah. Well,
I guess we have to. No.
It's a little hood.
Yeah. So she was caught with a married man. I don't know. I'm not too.
Dude, Fuqua, the dude who do all of Denzel Washington's movies. He did Training Day.
I didn't know that. Okay.
He did the latest two by Denzel.
The Equalizer.
The Equalizers.
Oh, okay.
No, he do major movies.
Oh, okay.
No, he do major movies. And his wife, her name, people in the chat will know her name. It escapes me at the moment. She was bad.
Yeah, so they showed pictures of her now.
Yeah. See, internet is rough.
No, but apparently she had like 2 really rough pregnancies.
Absolutely.
That affected her way. So people are going off like.
And
wow.
that's why I said the internet could be brutal when they don't get into the details.
Yeah.
Because when you look at her pictures, when she was young and vibrant and this and that, and then you see Nicole Murphy after 5 kids.
Yeah.
And this and that. And Nicole know better than that.
Yeah, apparently she did the same thing with Lisa Ray's husband.
Yeah. Nicole, she has a sense of privilege. If she want you, she'll just come get you. And it's not really cool.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But the internet, you ain't no secrets. You get caught out there, and then he even slimmed down. It's like he's on a slim fast or something because he was kind of chubby. Maybe living with his wife, snacking and shit. And because when you reach a certain age, this is what I want to tell you. See, when you get up in the 40s and 50s, you just can't shake that shit off the way you used to.
That's
like I used to sprain my ankle. I could just retie my shoe and keep playing ball. Yeah. No. Pain is like, look, nigga, I'm gonna be here for a little while.
Her name is Layla Rochin.
Yeah. Whoever that is. Yeah.
She was in Waiting to Exhale.
Yes. She was in a couple of movies. Yes. And Pain and Fat also be like, look, nigga, you like donuts. I like donuts. Let's work this shit out. When you used to be able to do like your sit-ups for like a week, get your stomach back, like that young shit you do. And I'm gonna go to the gym and get right.
Listen, I'm trying to create healthy habits now.
No, that's great. But when you get like 45, 50,
still,
Fat be like, nigga, I like donuts too. Let's just work this shit out. You get a set, I get a set, and then we'll hang out. So and stress.
Yeah, okay.
When you reach a certain age, stress is like, look, nigga, we gonna work it out.
Okay.
So, bask in that youngness.
I'm trying.
And his wife, is a reflection of my age. And she can't shake it off the way she might have been able to shake it off when she was young.
I saw a picture of you on Facebook.
A picture of me.
On Facebook that you shared.
Yeah.
And you look so young.
I was looking skinny and young. Yeah. I had my moments. And then Fat said, hey, nigga, let's just work it out, man. Let's just, forget all that old shit y'all talking, nigga. Niggas is eating kale and shit. Fuck kale, nigga. Eat a few donuts. Yeah.
Oh, so, you get that.
I can hit this.
You get that.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, Tyler the Creator. Odd Future.
Yeah, weirdo.
Yeah. He did a freestyle on Flex. I think it came out today. I think it dropped today.
Yeah.
And he had some like really choice lyrics in there. Flex didn't know how to really respond to some.
He put Flex. He made Flex.
Yeah, he was just like, what? So I'm gonna play it for you guys.
Okay, yeah, play this. This is exclusive. I haven't heard this, guys.
Braid my wig, ASAP tat on my ribs, switch with him, then I can fuck all the sweet men that I wanna. Actually, I'm gonna heat it up real quick, motherfucker, I'm LeBron. Listen, Flex, we just met, but I know it don't seem like R. Kelly wet dreams. I always keep 16s, nigga. Me and Flex looking in the index for buff net niggas just for some hot butt sex.
Wait, what? Huh?
What made you go with that verse? I don't know.
You want me to replay it?
Yeah, play that again.
Okay.
I heard some weird shit.
Yeah. Me and Flex looking in the index for buff net niggas just for some hot butt sex.
Ooh, me and Flex. Some butt neck niggas for some hot butt sex. Wow. And Flex was like, what made you?
He was just like,
go with that shit, nigga. Pause, nigga. 2 pauses. He's a weirdo.
Yeah, so you know what's crazy? So he made his kind of like name was saying like a lot of like wild stuff, like, yeah, I raped a pregnant woman, called it a threesome. Like,
but see, that shock value shit only takes you so far.
Yeah. So
so do you think he's trolling or he's
well, he kind of alluded to something on his last, not the recent album that came out, but 2 albums
before
ago.
that he was kind of both ways.
Kissing white, yeah, I sexually kissed white boys before it was cool, something like that. So him saying that on Flex, that kind of, I don't know.
So how did Flex deal with that for the rest of the interview?
I didn't watch
because that would have been weird.
Yeah.
That would have been like that African dude who was going to interview that gay dude. He said, do I call you Mr. or Miss?
Yeah.
He said,
why are you gay?
He said, why are you gay? He said, I ain't gay. I said, yes, you are gay. And it was the funniest shit. Because you know them Africans and shit, you know. So, yeah, that must have been very weird.
Yeah, I thought that was just like...
But that's...
Whoa.
When you go up on Flex and do that, Flex show is tainted now.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't wipe my butt now. That shit is crazy. Like, you gonna just let that fly? You were supposed to say, yo, hold up. Stop the tape, son. Son, this is Funk Flex, son. We don't play that spooky, alphabet soup shit up here, nigga.
But if Flex would have did that, they would have called him homophobic. So he was backed into a corner. He's backed into a corner on that.
See, that's why we got to stay at UrbanX.
Yeah.
If he came on UrbanX and said that shit, I'd have been like,
yo, wouldn't have told the footage.
I don't like, hold up, son. Even if it was live, I'd be like, hold up, my nigga. Like, run them lines back again, my nigga, because we don't do no alphabet soup here. Yeah. None.
So.
And then we would have escorted him out of here. Facts.
So, yeah, that was crazy.
You are tuned into the sounds of UrbanX.
Take some questions?
Oh, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to take some questions.
Okay, quick commercial break.
And then we're going to... everybody get your questions ready.
Get your questions ready. We can do a few minutes of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we bounce.
Yeah. Icons. Celebrities covering one eye who are sworn to secrecy to mislead the masses into a life of negativity by way of destructive behaviors, i.e. drugs, sex, violence, etc. Most of these celebrities you see in the music industry and in Hollywood have taken a sworn oath to protect what they have going and to have you being misled by using drugs, violence, and all of these other crazy behaviors. Be careful. Beware of those who are pointing at one eye, covering one eye, or trying their best to shut down your first eye. Log on to UrbanX.nyc for the latest in apparel or shop UrbanX.com to pick up the latest in our not-so-subtle teas, and we thank you for your support. Peace.
Yeah. And we're back. So we got some commercials from the people.
We got some commercials from the people?
We got some questions.
Oh, okay. All right. We doing that now?
Oh, bad. So somebody emailed us this question, but I wanted you to answer it here. Somebody wanted to know Bobby Hemmitt's influence on you as a teacher.
Bobby Hemmitt's influence on me as a teacher was great and tremendous. Let me explain to you. He may be the most critical teacher for me because for years I suppressed spirituality. My grandmother, like I said, was into what Bobby was into years ago and would use me as a conduit for certain things. So the spirit realm was not spooky to me ever as a child. You know what I'm saying? I became very comfortable with seeing entities, with doorways opening, with the whole spiritual experience. Then I got a little older and people made fun of me, so I suppressed it. Right. I just said, nah, people keep laughing at me. Maybe they think I'm a weirdo, this and that. Then I heard Bobby Hemmitt on a cassette tape, because I go back to 95 is when I came on the scene, and Azariah, shout out to Azariah Ben Bay, was on Fordham Road in the Bronx selling cassette tapes, and he sold me a cassette tape called the Egyptian Mystery System, and it had Bobby Hemmett on it, and it changed my life because that was the first time I heard somebody talking freely about what I had suppressed. So Bobby gave me an opportunity to let my guard back down, and then when I found out he was coming to New York to lecture, I was on the scene. Me and wifey is in the building, showed up. We was the first ones there. We spooked Bobby out. We was the first ones there. That nigga was looking at us sideways and shit. Fuck's up with them and shit. Yeah. That's how excited we was. And the fact that Bobby has always said, along with Phil Valentine, don't follow me anywhere. So these weren't teachers that were looking to be exonerated and have you follow them. Bobby's scholarship is unparalleled. You know what I mean? And the fact that he was cursing and shit and made the shit real comical, I mimicked that style. It made me very comfortable in what it is I was doing. So Bobby is always up there for me. Him and Phil Valentine are the two pillars for me. And there was Henry DiBernardo, C. Freemanel, Alim Bey, Hakeem Bey. There's so many others. Jewel Pulcrum. There's so many others who I sat at the foot at and had an opportunity to learn from. But those two in particular, Bobby gave me dark side, and Phil gave me, you know, that high science, you know, that metaphysical science. And those became the pillars for me to say, how do I synthesize this into hip hop? Because I was the youngest one in a lot of those classes. I birthed the whole hip hop generation of metaphysical people that you see.
Talk that talk.
All right?
Talk that talk.
That came from me. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but I wanted to know how can I cook that up so that brothers and sisters who are into hip hop can understand, you know what I mean, what that process was. So yeah, Bobby is all time exalted for me.
This question comes from that question just now came from Keith Westbrook out of Philadelphia.
Peace, Keith.
Supported us, bought 3 t-shirts. Shout out. So don't forget to, go.
Yes, cop these new ones.
Shop UrbanX.com or UrbanX.nyc. And yeah, so I'm gonna get to some more questions. We got any more questions in the chat?
Let's get to them.
So this is actually on the YouTube channel question. Somebody said, how has gentrification affected the black culture in NYC?
Like it's affecting it everywhere.
Yeah.
These white people are not afraid to move into these communities anymore.
Yeah.
There used to be a point where when they saw you, they would cross the street and there was a certain fear. I think they're deploying a different breed of white folk who are ready to be the first ones to be around black people and weather the storm and then tell their boys this is a good place to come.
Yeah, and I used to be able to time on the train, like, I'm gonna be able to get a seat here.
I'm gonna get a seat at 86th Street because they gonna get off. Now they riding all the way up now.
And then if you live in my mom moved to Harlem in, what year was that? 06? 06, 05, 06. And 8th Avenue and 115, that looked completely different. But the way it looks now, and it happened like literally under our noses.
Absolutely.
Like, it was a building here, it was a building there. Like,
next thing you know, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap, and it priced a lot of people out.
And because, remember, the rent is too high in Manhattan now.
Right.
So now that, before it used to be that we're going to stay here, now they're willing to branch out just further and further. And what happens in the community, though, the community gets cleaned up, but the prices go up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you don't mind living in a neighborhood that's mixed, meaning, okay, black people here, white people here, everybody working, okay, cool. When it becomes to the point where you can't afford to live there, you getting priced out and they moving you further and further to the Bronx now. And now the Bronx has got white folks.
Yeah, they call it the Piano District.
The Piano District.
Yeah, South Bronx. They call it
South Bronx.
Yeah.
Right? So you got to be some bold-ass white folks to be like, yo, I'm coming to the Bronx. Up in the Bronx when the people are fresh.
So they pushing people towards like Yonkers, Westchester area.
They pushing black people further and further away, and the vibration changes because my man was telling me in Washington Heights, they got white people complaining about the Dominicans playing dominoes.
Yo, first of all, in Dykeman, they got the task force or something, they closed down a bunch of the spots in Dykeman for a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell,
and you can tell what that's about.
That's like the first step.
That's
to
the
clean
first
stuff.
step.
They closed down Sin City in the Bronx, the strip club, because they would put a whole new building there.
The whole building there. See what I'm saying? And how you gonna tell Dominicans this is a part of their culture?
Yeah.
They play their music. They sit on the out in front. They play their dominoes. That's the culture.
Right.
And now you're gonna say it's too noisy down there. No, you need to leave. You see what I'm saying? You can't come into somebody's neighborhood and start dictating, but that's white privilege for you. So yeah, it's happening in New York like it's happening all over the place. And you got to kind of stand your ground.
Any more questions, people?
Questions.
Oh, yeah. So that was the Don B. Yeah.
Okay,
Shout
okay.
Out to you.
Shout out to you.
Somebody said, Dot, are you related to Chill of Groove B Chill?
No.
Somebody asked that before. That's probably the same
Groove
person.
B Chill. I don't even know who that is. Groove B Chill? No.
Did you see the
My brother Chill, but he ain't never called himself Groove B Chill.
Yeah. Did you see the double XL freshman ciphers?
No. Oh, I saw the baby.
Yeah, he snapped.
He snapped.
He snapped on that. People saying it was recycled, but they filmed those freestyles in April, and that's when because he did a YouTube video of him spitting that.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, but that came around the same time as well. So,
oh, okay, okay.
So I'm not sure if he recycled that or he just used it for that video.
Oh, okay, okay.
But he snapped on that. YB and Corday, he snapped. Meg Thee Stallion, she snapped. The rest of them are trash.
Okay, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, the rest of them
I'm not surprised. That's what the future is of the culture. You know, it's not very lyrical based anymore. Yeah. It's not clever, you know.
Oh, so somebody said, what do you think of Vic Mensa in the Confederate flag dress in his new video?
I did not see that yet.
Yeah, I just came across that.
Vic Mensa.
Vic Mensa. He was the one that was on.
Let me see if my executive producer can pull up.
Yeah, he was
Vic Mensa.
He was the one that was on Everyday Struggle. He got at Academics.
Right. I know who he is.
Yeah.
I know who he is.
Yeah, he wore.
But now he's wearing a Confederate
flag dress.
Confederate flag dress.
I'm about to show you
What's
right
his?
now.
What's his?
Who
what's
knows,
his spiel for this?
Who knows, man?
Is this trolling?
Nah, he probably because he's one of those. He thinks he's smarter than he is.
Okay, so he's outsmarting himself.
This is it right here.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's out there.
Yeah,
that's really out there.
Blonde wig. Hopefully, our executive producer can pull it up so the people can see it.
Yeah, with the Confederate flag,
Vic Mensa.
Vic Mensa. In the meantime,
somebody asked, "Are the Clintons going down?"
Yeah, they're all going down. Clinton is going down. The Obamas are going down. The Bushes are going down. It's over 100 sealed indictments.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to Guantanamo Bay. These fuckers is going down.
So somebody asked, this is Pudge B16. Would y'all? Oh, see, yeah, that's Vic Mensa right there.
Yeah.
Somebody asked, one day would you get Doggy Diamonds on your platform for some good talk? I'll tell you a story.
Tell them a story.
So this was like 2017, I believe.
Yeah, the beginning.
This was 2017 when we first started our YouTube channel. We had Doggy Diamonds up here.
Yes, he came all the way.
He came all the way up here
to the BX.
Yeah.
Facts.
Had you and Doggy Diamonds, my pops and Doggy Diamonds had a great talk for like 2.5 hours.
2.5 hour conversation.
Just about everything.
And I felt he kind of let his guard down a little bit.
You know what's crazy? Because at first he was saying, like, you kept saying, like, nah, I'm going to get you to talk. But he was like, nah, we'll see. And then towards the middle of it, he just started giving it up, yo. His past in hip hop, everything.
Yeah.
And I was really excited.
Yes.
Really excited. I was like, this is going to be crazy when we drop it. I go to edit, and the sound is distorted. That was our first time using that little portable. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Long story short, we should have used the boom mic, and we wanted it to be so dope.
Yeah.
So we pulled out our expensive Zoom 6 something.
Yep.
And all the sound was distorted. We couldn't use it. So we just haven't had an opportunity because he's got other ventures and we've been doing our thing. Shout out to Doggy Diamond, but we kind of need to recreate that.
Oh man,
and bring the guard back up.
Yeah, if y'all understood how hurt I was,
yeah.
And then this was when I was still working at my job, so I was behind my desk like sick.
Yeah, we blew that one. We learned.
Yeah, we definitely learned.
We learned
because like I knew that was gonna be like a great one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so we blew that. I want to talk about the Nas album, just in case anybody's asking.
Oh, the Lost Tapes 2.
Lost Tapes 2. Yeah. No. Here's the thing. It was okay. When I think about the Lost Tapes, these are songs that didn't make the album. So I'm always looking for what was the creative mindset behind this song. The Al Jarreau joint, I already told you I like. He got about 5 or 6 joints I can deal with.
Well, he said on Drink Champs that it was from 07 to like now.
Right. So understand a lot of it is dated. He said the next joint is gonna be with features.
Yeah.
So that ought to be dope. Nas in this one, Nas in that one. So this one didn't really resonate too hard with me. He had a joint with Prodigy on it. I thought it was dope. Breaking down what happened with him in Queensbridge. He had a couple of joints that stood out, but it wasn't nothing that really. But again, I wasn't expecting anything other than raw Nas, distorted Nas. Like, what was he thinking on that joint?
Right.
Why didn't that joint make the album? So if you're just into the art form, you will appreciate it. So I will drop a bomb on that. You will appreciate it. But it ain't gonna be hard body. It's because these are the misses.
Right.
These are the misses.
Right, basically, yeah.
These are the ones we go, I'm gonna put out my Lost Tapes one day.
Oh, okay.
I got some joints from 90. I got some joints from 82. Routines.
I don't know if anybody's wondering, but Rick Ross got a joint with Drake dropping tomorrow.
Rick Ross and Drake, not an album, a single?
Yeah, it's a single, yeah. It's coming from Port of Miami 2.
Port of Miami 2. That's tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to lay for that. Because their chemistry is dope.
Yeah, always.
Their chemistry is tight.
They don't miss, and Ross and Jay don't miss.
Yeah, they don't miss.
They don't miss together.
Yeah. So that's going to be, if he keeps to the formula, then Ross should pop off.
Yeah.
He should pop off.
Any more questions?
Any more questions? Because it's time to get out of here.
Somebody asked again, what do you think is gonna be the outcome for the ASAP Rocky thing? I think they're gonna try. I think he's gonna plead guilty actually, and they're gonna give him time served.
Yeah, I can see that because it's time for him to come home.
He's gonna be home.
He's been out there too long. And again, I didn't look too much into what he said before about black people. I think we put too much pressure on these young artists who are not in tune with what's really going on. They live in a bubble, and that's this whole generation. Somebody asked him something, and I don't think he was prepared to truly answer, so he gave the black nigga answer, which most inner city kids who can't read give you. Fuck you, you against me, the white man's devil. No, I just asked you to read this paragraph, nigga, and you went into a spiel on something else. So I do think he can technically read, not like CJ Run, but I think, when you ask these artists, because this ain't KRS, this ain't Chuck D, this ain't Kumo D, this ain't Nas, this ain't intelligent artists from generations past who can really articulate what's going on. These are young people who just trying to get their money, and now we're trying to crucify him for some statements he made prior and say that that's why the reason he's in jail now. I'm not going to take it that far. He's a weirdo, though.
Yeah.
All right?
He wears dresses.
But so is, the nigga who just told Flex we can bump on niggas' necks and shit.
Yeah.
And bump guts and shit. So, with that being said, we out of here.
Yeah, with that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe.
Yes.
Check us out on all streaming platforms, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts,
and get
Spotify.
your questions ready for Hulk 3.
Hulk 3. We had a lot of questions, so if we can't get to you, we apologize. We try to get to everybody's, you know what I'm saying? But
we don't try to pick the most interesting questions I can.
And we don't want to, and that's another thing, we don't want these those Hulk series videos to be longer than...
No, we don't want them to be 2-3 hours getting drawn out.
Yeah.
They really should be 20, 22 minutes.
We aiming for 25 to...
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
If I can answer 10, 12 questions in that time, I will.
Don't forget to visit shopurbanx.nyc.
Yes.
Shopurbanx.com or UrbanX.nyc to pick you up some UrbanX merch.
Yes.
What else? We're gonna have some announcements in a couple weeks coming up.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got some stuff coming up in a couple weeks.
Okay.
And with that being said,
all right, we're gonna let that thing go.
Peace.
Peace.